Assalamu alaikum and hello viewers, followers. Today I will be presenting second lecture on research at undergraduate level, particularly focusing on introduction part of your undergraduate research. So research at undergraduate level, there are few things. In this video, particularly focus is on understanding research at undergraduate level. What is the meaning of research? What is the importance of research? How you can understand research at undergraduate level with some examples. So basically how research can be defined, why it is important, why it need to be carried out, why it need to be conducted. So these few things will be covered in this video. So these are overall content, but main focus is on the introduction part of research, that is what is research, why research, and so on. But those who are new, first time watching my videos, for them, I think it is also important to know that these are the total overall 9 topics I'm going to cover for the research at undergraduate level. But today's focus is particularly on the topic number 1, Introduction to Research. So these are the 3 main points under the introduction of research will be covered, will be discussed in today's video. So number 1 is what is research? How to understand research, the definition of research. Then second part is why research is important, why you need to conduct research at undergraduate level, what are the benefits, how it will be useful for your higher studies, knowledge improvement, innovation, and for many, many reasons. I'm going to cover with each and every details as much as possible in today's lecture. And also why research at early stage. So normally research is carried out at higher level, for example, master's, PhD, postdoctoral level. Undergraduate level normally, as I mentioned in my previous lecture, more focus on theoretical courses, for example, 120 to 160 credit hours on specific disciplines and so on. So research is not focused at undergraduate level, even though it is extensive study, dedicated study, but at undergraduate level, this also can be carried out. So that also will be explained in this video. That is the point number 3. So point number 1, what is research? I have explained here with some of the examples by defining what is research. As you can see, number of points I have brought here to make you understand the meaning of research easily. Research is mainly the problem solving, scientific problem. In scientific community, there are many problems around us, so those need to be solved. For example, improving something, reducing the cost of nanomaterials. As you know, the nanomaterials are expensive. So how cost of nanomaterials can be reduced? So these are also part of research problem. Real life problem is, as you know, in some countries, traffic jam, traffic is extremely, terribly bad. Okay, for example, in Dhaka city of Bangladesh. And there are many other parts of the world. So these are global challenges, problems. So how this can be overcome, how this can be solved by scientifically is defined as research. For example, in fuel cell, in battery application, there are chemical reaction. So slow or sluggish chemical reaction. So these are not good. Chemical reaction should be fast. So this is also one of the challenges in fuel cell, battery, and many uh, research where chemical reactions involved. So how chemical reactions can be improved, make it faster. This is also defined as a research. For example, in air conditioning, as you know, it consumes too much energy. So how energy consumption of air conditioning system can be reduced? This can be another example of research problem. Those who are working in the area of computers, modeling, simulation, as you know, computer speed is too slow. For example, we use computer and it is sometimes too slow, so we feel boring. So we need to improve the speed of the computer. For example, we also use mobile. So if its speed is too slow, too low, we need to wait for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So we don't feel good. These are not desirable. So everybody wants something high speed as fast as possible. So these are some of the examples of research, basically scientific problem. I also have taken some content from the literature. So this is the definition from literature. Research is a creative, innovative, novel, something different, and systematic work undertaken to increase the stock of the knowledge, to improve the knowledge, to advance the knowledge, to add the knowledge, the scientific literatures available, something better, something improved. Okay, those are creative and systematic. It involves the collection, organization, analysis of information to increase understanding of a topic or a problem. Again, in the scientific literature, definition of research also, as you can see, so solving problem, collection of data, organization of data, analysis of data, information on a specific topics or scientific problem. Okay. So this I have taken from literature. So I have explained here based on my experience, definition of research as well as from literatures. This is the real examples to tell you what is the definition of research. So many of you are aware of solar panel. As you know, when sunlight falls into the solar panel, it becomes overheated. So overheating is one of the problem, one of the challenge for solar panel because it will reduce the efficiency and life of solar panel. So excessive heat reduces their efficiency, meaning they produce less electricity. As efficiency is degraded, goes down, so electricity production by the solar panel will be less. So how this can be improved? Again, we are working in the area of nanomaterials. So nanomaterials, spec change materials with highly conductive materials. For example, graphene, its thermal conductivity is 5,800. So if these highly conductive nanomaterials are suspended in fluid and used as a cooling channel in solar panel, PV panel, and in many other applications, it will absorb the heat and as a result, it will retain its best efficiency. Okay? So this is the real examples of research problem. These are some of the examples of societal problems. So as you know, sometimes some of us become extremely addicted with the internet, Facebook, YouTube, TV. As a result, it kills our productive time. So these are also social problems. So how to optimize time, how to avoid this addiction of any devices, any social media. I think these are also areas where social problems need to be improved. Renewable energies, sustainable energies, as you know, these are intermittent, meaning that we cannot get renewable energy, solar energy 24 hours. Okay. So how to get solar energy 24 hours? So energy storage is one of the option. So intermittency of solar energy can be improved, can be avoided by energy storage. It can be thermal energy storage. It can be electrochemical energy storage. For example, battery. It can be hydraulic energy storage. So there are different ways of storing energy to overcome the challenges of intermittency. So these are some of the examples of resource. So normally researchers are also impressed, feel very good when there are real examples of a research. So you are undergraduate student, so you also conducted your experiment during your um, preliminary studies, for example, SSC, HSC, before your undergraduate, he also conducted your experiment. So those are also research work, but research at higher level and research at SSC, HSC, preliminary level, intermediate level, undergraduate level is different. I will define in one of the slide there. Okay. Um, Assignment, for example, you do some project, do some review work, so you analyze, critically review someone else work, literature. So these also can be considered examples of research. During your undergraduate study also, there are some survey work, literature study work. So again, you get some input, feedback through customer survey feedback, and you analyze them and you publish them. These are also examples of research. And most importantly, the real example is during your undergraduate studies. So sometimes it can be a first semester, it can be a second semester. So normally 3 to 6 credit hour courses are focused on undergraduate thesis, capstone projects, assignment, and so on. Okay, so these are not in-depth research, but some flavor of research because you analyze, you critically review the literature, you design your project, you collect some data, you analyze them, but not that rigorously. Okay. So those are examples of research as well. And most importantly, the research actually can be defined when someone is doing research at master's level. For example, a thesis, 2 years work or 3 years work based on specific topics, particularly focusing on research. Masters by coursework also, there are limited number of credit hours focused on research. And PhD is basically dedicated, fully focused on research with some theoretical courses, maybe 4 or 5 credit hours in some countries, Western countries particularly. But in Malaysia, normally there are not theoretical courses, mostly on research work. So it can be experimental work, it can be lab work, it can be modeling work, simulation work, and so on. So these are some of the examples of research. So this is important for you to understand what is the difference between undergraduate and higher studies research. Normally at the undergraduate level, you conduct experiment, you conduct your thesis, capstone projects without focusing on novelty. Novelty is extremely important in high quality research, particularly when you are going to publish in good quality journal. One of the important aspects of research is publication in good quality journal. This is very, very important. That is actually one of the purpose of your higher studies conducting research. Novelty is something new, something different, something cheaper, something better, something efficient, something faster. Okay, so normally at the undergraduate level, these are not focused. But some researchers, for example, when I was supervising undergraduate students, at least few students, few topics I gave with the intention so that can be published with some indication of novelties. Okay. So undergraduate research is more on gaining knowledge by repeating someone else's work. Okay, so it can be repeated. Someone has done something, so you can repeat it for improving your knowledge. That is actually the most important purpose during your undergraduate study. Sorry. Whereas during your master's and PhD, your work must be novel. Okay, very good novelty must be there. Without a strong novelty, actually, your thesis cannot be accepted. Your work cannot be published in high impact journal, in good quality journal. So if I summarize, what is the difference between undergraduate and higher studies research? Is the key difference is actually the novelty. Okay, so there are videos in my YouTube channel, particularly to understand the meaning of novelty, how to address the novelties. Okay, so a lot of contents available in my YouTube channel. You can find that. But since it is the purpose to just define, so I hope you understand what is the meaning of novelty. So if you want to explore more about the novelty, please explore some of the videos in my YouTube channel. So the next part is after understanding the meaning of research is actually why we need to conduct research at undergraduate level or higher level. Okay, so there are multiple reasons. One of the reasons, as you can see, I highlighted here, innovation, innovate something. For example, artificial intelligence, robots. So these are for the purpose of automation, okay, and where human cannot work. So in that case, for example, drones, um, machine learning, all this actually extremely useful. Okay, so one of the idea of the research, importance of research is innovation. Okay, so you have seen the energy storage, for example, our mobile, our laptop, particularly if we focus on mobile, so it charges goes very fast. So what we want charging energy storage for longer duration. Okay, so electric vehicle, it can go up to 500 miles or 500 kilometers. So if energy storage of electric vehicle can be improved so that it can go 1000 kilometers, I think then it will be very, very good. So one of the purpose is innovation. And as I mentioned, the nanomaterials, so we work in the area of magazine. So cost of magazine nanomaterial is expensive. So how to innovate, how to develop low cost materials to reduce the cost is also innovation. And during the COVID, so we know that whole world faced difficulties on the new vaccine. Okay, so there were no vaccine for this new disease, COVID-19 virus, right? So there were vaccines. This was innovated. This was developed by research and innovation. Okay, and research is also called knowledge advancement. Okay, so there are research in the literature. So our purpose of research is also how we can add value, knowledge to the existing literature. That is also called knowledge advancement. For example, we develop new materials, we design new materials, we reduce the cost of new materials, and we published in scientific community so that other researchers are also aware of that invention. So that is called advance of knowledge. We are adding value to the scientific community by inventing something, by publishing something. So innovation can be a product, process, it can be TRL readiness level, it can be copyright, it can be patent, it can be final product, and so on. And also innovation involves high quality paper, publications, high impact journal, publishing in Science and Nature. So all these are basically innovation, research, publication, and so on. Research also important because it recognizes us. It gives recognition. When you do some good quality research, high quality research, so you will have global recognition, international recognition, local recognition, ministry recognition, and so on. So this recognition also, I will share my own experience, where many of you know that I have a lot of the recognition due to high quality research. So I will share some of them here. So when you conduct high quality research, there are financial reward, financial benefit, fast promotions, and so on. I'll be sharing on that reward also so that it will motivate, it will inspire you to conduct research. And most importantly, for undergraduate students, once you finish your undergraduate study, one of your intention, long-term goal is to study higher studies, okay? For example, master's and PhD. In that case, if you have good quality journal papers, uh, scientific papers, conference papers, there will be added benefit. You will be given the preferences. And also those who want to enter into the job market. So these paper publications are extremely important. The weightage of scientific paper publications are extremely important. So it's not only to get a job, also for your promotion, to maintain your job position. So in this area, research publications are extremely important. And also, as you know, the all over the world, we are looking for the position of your university, our university, ranking, reputation. So in that case, research publication, high quality papers, citation impact, innovation, all these play great role in contributing the ranking, reputation of your universities. So that's why um, all over the world, uh, the ministries, universities spending a lot of money on research, particularly to publish in good quality journals to improve citation impact so that this raises their reputation of their university. Right. So this is one of the purpose, as I mentioned, the innovation. So to create something, building something, something inventive, innovative. So as I have shown in previous slide, generating innovative ideas, new knowledge. So these are also the purpose of research. And of course, when you are pursuing your master's PhD, these are research and publications are basically the most important training. More you publish, better you will be trained. You will be seasoned. You will be matured researcher. You will be a stronger researcher. If you don't write a paper, if you don't publish, so you are not getting training. So when you will be a supervisor, when you need to apply funding, actually your proposal will not be good. You cannot supervise well. Students will not be very happy because you have not gone through that training process and your training was not good. So to me, I think these research publications are one of the best way to train ourselves. So recognition, as you know, I have been working in this scientific research for last 27 years. So I have a lot of recognition. These are again to show you, to inspire you, to motivate you. So when I was University of Malaya, I got 4 consecutive years this highly cited research award at the university level. Out of 3,000 academic staff, I was the only one who got this award consecutive 4 years. So it's a recognition, and university also gave me 10,000 Malaysian ringgit. So recognition plus financial benefit when you conduct high quality research. This also inspired me to spend quality time to conduct good quality research. Okay. At Sano University for in 2024 and 2029, I was also awarded Vice Chancellor's Award for research, achievement in research. And one of the most prestigious research award recognition is the highly cited research award. This is globally extremely important and prestigious in your reward. So I was awarded this recognition from 2024 until 2021, consecutive 8 years. Due to this, Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia, so Minister also invited all highly cited researcher award in 2014 and 2017. And also the Prime Minister of Malaysia at that time also appreciated this recognition of highly cited research award. So this is very, very prestigious award. And due to this award also, King Fahad University in 2024 invited me to join them. And finally, after negotiation, discussion, I found that their offer is impressive, particularly salary package was, overall package was almost 4 to 5 times better than the University of Malaya. I joined there and I spent 2 years over there. So this highly cited researcher award is extremely beneficial, important, and one of the strongest award. And also recently, I FAP, one of the educational institute in India, they also offered me, they also gave me this most cited researcher award in Malaysia. There are many more. So recently also, as you know, according to AD Scientific, my position is #1 at Sano University, in Malaysia, in Asia, in mechanical engineering, and globally my position is 7 in mechanical engineering. And also according to top 2% analysis, which is done by LCBR, my position in Malaysia is #1. Alhamdulillah, these are due to recognition, and due to this recognition also, I am invited for different promotion evaluations. These are under reward. So as you know, I evaluate promotion, for example, distinguished professor, professor, associate professor level, locally and internationally. And through this also, they gave me some honorarium. Okay, sometimes it is 1,000, sometimes 2,000 US dollars. So it's not only recognition, there are financial incentives as well. So I also evaluate thesis locally and internationally for last few months. 4 or 5 promotion evaluation locally, internationally I have done. I have also evaluated 4 or 5 theses locally and internationally, few research grant, and also reward for publication incentives. For example, when I was in University of Malaya, for every P1 high impact journal publication, they gave 6,000 Malaysian ringgit for every paper publication. So it can be claimed up to 50,000. So it was when I was at University of Malaya. These are also practices in some other universities in Middle East and some of the Asian countries. Okay, and there are also when you work hard, you have good quality papers, publications, innovation, your promotion will be very, very fast. Okay, and due to this recognition, due to this highly cited research award, as I mentioned, I was offered the chair professor position at King Fahd University, and as a result, my financial situation was also extremely good. Stability was also good, and my income also very good as a result due to my financial contribution, sending remittance to Bangladesh. Bangladesh government also awarded me CIP, a commercially important person. Alhamdulillah. So not only reward your paper, publication, academic position, promotion, but there are other benefits also, particularly US talent visa, green card. So many academician researchers also request me to give a support letter when they have good research background. For example, good quality papers, their works are impacted, cited by others. They also need a letter of recommendation from distinguished professor, high-level professor. Normally, I support, and so far, I think 4 to 5 candidates I have supported, and all of them were successful. So one is the recommendation letter, but most importantly, when you have good quality research, for example, in US, Australia, Canada, actually you can get their permanent residency, citizenship, green card, talent visa. Okay, so these are also important part of research. Okay. So now I'm at the final stage. Why research important at this undergraduate level, early stage, right? One of the important reason is to get full funding. To get the full funding when you are applying for higher studies. So if you have a good quality journal paper, conference paper, original paper, review paper, so you will be given preferences because higher study is more on research, meaning that you have some experiences on research. Even though your CGPA is slightly lower, not that impressive, if you have that experience, some paper, publication, conference papers, this will give you some added benefit. Okay. And there is also another uh, approach that normally at undergraduate level, when you have very good CGPA, high CGPA, for example, 3.65, 3.7, 3.75, actually you can be enrolled PhD directly. Okay, so at Sano University, if your CGPA is 3.67, you can be directly enrolled at PhD from undergraduate. But sometimes they face difficulties if you are directly enrolled for PhD because this is more on research. So in that case, if you have CGPA high, if you have some experience, some minimum level of quality of papers, conference paper, journal paper, then I think you will feel more and more comfortable. It will be better for you. Your opportunities, your chance to get the scholarship also will be much more higher than compared to others. And also, obviously, those who are curious, those who are interested to pursue their higher studies after finishing their undergraduate, then I think it is the right choice for you to start your research at early stage. So again, I'm repeating. So I have developed a YouTube channel. So 36 videos are there. This is one-stop centers on different aspects. So you can watch videos in my YouTube channel to improve your research knowledge, job seeking capabilities, personal growth, and many more. Okay. Again, my humble request is I spend a lot of time for the benefit of scientific community, young researchers, early career researchers, all categories of researchers. I spend quality time to serve the scientific community. So my humble request is share for the benefit of others. If you share, others will be benefited. This also will be a Satkaya Jariya, Ilmun Nafia, beneficial knowledge. So I also share some of the tips in social media, in LinkedIn, Facebook, which are something different from YouTube content. You can explore. Okay, so these are my email address. Those who want to communicate with me, this is the best way to communicate with me. And this is the YouTube channel link. Okay, so for more details, exploring the videos in my YouTube channel, this is the YouTube channel link. Thank you very much. That's all for today. Assalamu alaikum. Bye. See you again in the next video.